to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your summit.
Because the air feels different this early. Because good enough isn't. Because the bench is colder to me. Because last one on the ice means more than extra laps. Because medals are meant to be earned. That's why I'm next.
Luther Auto, proud supporters of Minnesota youth hockey.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
When life adds a new ache, stiffens your stride, cuts the fun short, slows your hustle, puts the pause on play, Summit Orthopedics Urgent Care is here to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your summit.
Because the air feels different this early. Because good enough isn't. Because the bench is colder to me. Because last one on the ice means more than extra laps. Because medals are meant to be earned. That's why I'm next.
Luther Auto, proud supporters of Minnesota youth hockey.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
When life adds a new ache, stiffens your stride, cuts the fun short, slows your hustle, puts the pause on play, Summit Orthopedics Urgent Care is here to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your summit.
Because the air feels different this early. Because good enough isn't. Because the bench is colder to me. Because last one on the ice means more than extra laps. Because medals are meant to be earned. That's why I'm next.
Luther Auto, proud supporters of Minnesota youth hockey.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from. To wear your school's colors. Working one-on-one with coaches. And best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
When life adds a new ache, stiffens your stride, cuts the fun short, slows your hustle, puts the pause on play, Summit Orthopedics Urgent Care is here to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your Summit.
Because the air feels different this early. Because good enough isn't. Because the bench is colder to me. Because last one on the ice means more than extra laps. Because medals are meant to be earned. That's why I'm next.
Luther Auto, proud supporters of Minnesota youth hockey.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from. To wear your school's colors. Working one-on-one with coaches. And best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
When life adds a new ache, stiffens your stride, cuts the fun short, slows your hustle, puts the pause on play, Summit Orthopedics Urgent Care is here to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your Summit.
Because the air feels different this early. Because good enough isn't. Because the bench is colder to me. Because last one on the ice means more than extra laps. Because medal.
Good morning and welcome to Championship Sunday at the Stars of Tomorrow. Tony Scott, founder and publisher of Youth Hockey Hub. Today's Stars of Tomorrow game is the first of 6 here at Bloomington Ice Garden. 5 over at Eden Prairie, 11 championship games, all told, live stream free on YHH. This morning's game has the 2017 girls, the youngest age group for the girls. But no one said it was the weakest. They are strong, they are tough, they are mighty. South coming at you left to right in red, white, and blue. Red being the dominant color, and East coming at you in gray, red, and blue. Going right to left, gray being their dominant color. South pushes it toward the neutral zone. Gray pushes back. They dump it in. This is Cole May from Lakeville. She loses it. Now retreating back is Brindley Sinclair from Cottage Grove. I love seeing the youngest groups because you get to see the little brothers and little sisters of certain players. Sometimes they're cousins. If I call them a brother, I might brother or sister. I might be wrong. Doing my best here. Here comes South out. They lose the puck. They steer that one wide. In net for the South is Haley Landy from Minnetonka. In the other net for East is Bexley Becker from White Bear Lake. Turning with it is Graffunder. Graffunder pokes it to the hash mark and then pushes it out to center. Now Sinclair turns to her backhand, pokes it up to the neutral zone. This one's punched through. East has a number 4, but I don't have her on the roster. Oh, here she is. Nope, not on the roster. I don't know who number 4 is for East. I'll try to figure that one out. In front, good chance for East. Backhand of that one goes wide. Now South breaks it through, but good defense by number 17, Rowan Altstadt. And the puck goes underneath the pad of Becker, and we get a whistle of 15:48 to go in the first half. Now breaking through, cutting in. Borgen fires one just wide. Good hustle so far by Niergarten. She loses it. And they'll push it to the neutral zone. Good chance here. Breaking in, firing just wide of Becker. Goes into the corner. Firing one just wide is Kulati. Now bringing it out is Altstadt. Altstadt pressured. And Gray will bring it out. Scooping that away is May. Now she gets it in the zone, and here comes the East, putting some pressure on. Good pressure. Pass back to the point. Ooh, that one's intercepted by number 4, Cam Lindberg. Lindberg, rink-wide feed to Heinmiller. And there's another Heinmiller on the ice playing hockey. This is a surprise. And pushing it in. This is Johnson. Turned away. Puck's in front of the net. I think there's 27 Heinmiller children. I've lost track. There's so many. And add Marie to the list. And I know 3 of them, and they're all females. And they all have, their names begin with M. Mila? No, I'm wrong. Mila Marie Laney? Uh-oh, now I overstepped it now. You gotta know your Heinmillers if you're gonna rip on the Heinmillers. Here comes East back, fire to the point. And going down. Good opportunity there for East. The oldest Heinmiller is Bryn. Just came to me. Uh-oh, we have a glove on the ice. Love that. My referee yesterday picked up a lot of gloves. South gains the zone. Good feet. Makes a deke. And another poked in. Nice play there by Di Donato for Edina. Not just a regular Donato, it's a Di Donato. East clears it. Chasing after it is Lila Johnson from St. Louis Park. Wow, we have Lila on the ice. This is fun to see. Lila, the younger sister of Hadley Johnson. Backhand on net, covering it is Becker. If Lila is on the ice, that means we might have a father listening to the game this morning. Be pretty early in Vancouver to be listening, but maybe he's back by now. Who knows? Dad is Critter Johnson, one of the assistant coaches for the PWHL Minnesota Frost organization. And Hadley's got a red helmet. Is that just the biggest hat tip to the Badger program if I've ever seen one? Mom played for the Badgers. Grandpa coaches the female Badgers. Great grandpa. Cutting in, got a shot at it. That one goes just wide. Good opportunity for the East. And great grandpa coached the Badgers as well. Coming up the near side. This is Harriet Pierce. What a great name, Harriet. That one's pinched on the half wall. That one pushed back. And East brings it out. South chases it down. This is Anvery. Anvery around, fired. That one's just wide, still 0-0. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Pelletier from Burnsville, off the wall, gets it out. Now East back the other way. Hedlund, Liv Hedlund. She's got a goal and 2 assists so far. Gets it in. South putting some pressure on. Chasing after it is Krine from Minnetonka. Maeve Krine. Dumping it back in is Bartelt. Charlie Bartelt. Bartelt with it. Steering it towards one. Hedlund. Bartelt. Deeks makes a move. She's pushed off the puck. Kaladi pushes away, gets it to the half wall, and eventually East gets it out to the neutral zone, chasing it down for the South. Natalie Pelletier. Pelletier, left-hander, feeds it off the wall to Hedlund. Hedlund, oh, big crash right there at the blue line, and they'll chip it out to neutral. And here's Braylee Johnson from Cottage Grove. Puts a tape-to-tape pass on Pepper Claren's stick. And both teams volley it back and forth. Sinclair off the wall. Finds Elsie Paul. Sinclair again. Fakes to her forehand. Pivots to her backhand. Good play here. Cutting loose, firing on. Becker makes the save on our wicked wrist shot by Caroline Kiss. And we get a whistle with 9:02 to go here in the first half. Ooh, we're going to get a trip on the South. East will go on the power play here midway through the first half. And going to the box is number 15, Ella Graffunder. Now East will go on the power play. Will they set up the umbrella? Or maybe a little overload power play. They got to get the puck first. They dump it in, and they'll send 2 forwards after it. This one gets cleared out to center. Intercepted by Altstadt. She fakes to her back end, now to her strong side. Poked off the puck. Nice play there by Pierce. Now it's Ansel. And East. Backhander, that one goes wide. East winning the races right now. Yesterday they played, or this weekend they played once already. It was close to a hook there. Taken away by Altstadt. Altstadt races right up the gut. To her forehand, now to her backhand, fires! Bar down, goal! Rowan Altstadt gives East the lead with 7:26 to go. That's Altstadt's 4th goal of the tournament. She now has 5 points. One chipped out. Now South storming back. Backhands it into the corner. Leading in front. Good chance in front. Stirred away by Amelia Carroll. Amelia's rocking the pink helmet. I love the pink helmet. Carroll goes back into her own corner. She'll wheel. Gets it to the half wall. And can't get it out. Good play by the pinching defender from the South, Charlie Bartelt. Man, I want to say Bartlett, but it's not Bartlett, it's Bartelt. Puck goes into the corner and eventually squirts out to the neutral zone. East retreats. Heinmiller cuts that one off. And shaking it loose is Hedlund. Hedlund has really made things happen this morning for the South. Now, good chance there for the South. East won this game on Friday 7-1. Their biggest margin of victory was over South 7-1. But South regrouped and came back with 2 nice wins, 5-3 over West and 6-1. Now a 3-on-1 for the South. Can they convert? Backhander. Big toe save by Becker. Held in by Johnson. Now Johnson pokes it through. Now a good opportunity here. Here comes Ruff with a wrister. Save Becker, long rebound. Good chance for the South. Becker dives on top of it with 4:43 to go here in the first half. East still leading by a narrow 1-0 lead with narrow 1-0 margin. One steered away. Taking it wide. Allstott just taking over the game here this morning. This one comes back to the point. That one's caroms into the hash mark. Now South struggling to get it out. A couple nice hold-ins by East. Puck finds the crease, but no East skaters. Allstott wheels. Finds the mystery player number 4. We'll find out who it is. That one's stuffed. Firing, glove save. A pretty one too by Haley Landy. And keeps the score 1-1. That one might make the highlight reel. Held in by Carroll, and it pops out to neutral, chasing it down for East. Is Claren. Claren rips one. Another big save by Landy. And now East. It's getting a little chaotic right now. Positioning is optional. One girl rush after one girl rush. Now South will break it out. Can she get the corner? Oh, good poke check there by Carroll. Now the East back. It is chaos here at Bloomington Rink 1. Pad save made by Landy. And we got ourselves a game. The morning coffee is kicked in for the young girls. Or maybe it's kicked in for the announcer, one of the two. But there is some good action here in the first half. Landy making her presence felt. Stirring up Headland. Picked up Johnson, loses it. Allstott. No, that's not Allstott. That's Schneider. And we've discovered who number 4 is. It's Schwarzkopf for the East. That one's steered up. Giving it chase is Johnson. Oh, good spin move there. Johnson will now come up the far side. Johnson, Deeks makes a move. Johnson, another move. Poked off her stick. And now picked up by South Headland. Poking to the corners, Caroline Kiss. Good pressure right now by the South. Schneider has time. Headland pokes it off, puck off of her stick. And now marching through the entire roster of South players is Schneider. She's eventually stifled there by Anvery. Oh, we're going to get a trip on Gray, and we'll get a chance to see the South power play unit go into action. That's going to be a holding call on 14, Maddie Nierengarten. There was a slew of East defenders grabbing, hooking, chopping, you name it. Altstadt can't clear it, fired on net. She'll try to backhand out, can't. This one comes out, oh, good play. Breaking it through, is this Schwartzoff? Yes, it is. So excited to call her by name instead of mystery girl number 4, covering up as Landy with 13 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 18-minute halves. We will get progressively older as the day goes on. We'll start at the 17s and 18s. Birth years, that's what we're referring to. And then we will get older and older and older. We'll get to the 14s and 13s. Schwartzoff offside. Didn't realize she had to get back. The younger ages, they're still learning the offsides, and especially learning the delayed offsides. I was reffing yesterday, and you're screaming, off, 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 off. And they just don't know what you're yelling at them for. You kind of feel bad for them. Harriet clears it out and at the buzzer, and that'll do it. We'll be back here from Bloomington Ice Garden for half number 2 between South and East. East leads this one by a goal.
They'll tell you, if you stay and play high school hockey, you won't make it to the next level. They rarely talk about how special it is to play for your community. To represent where you came from, to wear your school's colors, working one-on-one with coaches, and best of all, playing with your best friends. It can be difficult to know if you're hitting the mark. But when you're hitting the mark, you'll know. Custom hockey jerseys proudly made in the USA.
When life adds a new ache, stiffens your stride, cuts the fun short, slows your hustle, puts the pause on play, Summit Orthopedics Urgent Care is here to pick you up, to dust you off, to get you back to the things that matter most, and to get you back to living life at your Summit.
South controls it on the power play. East clears it in. 17:45 to go in the half. Minute 3 on the power play. Taking it wide. DiDonato fires it in. Now pinching it down is Pierce. Pierce clears it. Nice hold in there by DiDonato. And they battle. Braley Johnson clears it. Good hold in there by Pelletier. Now it's cleared out. Here comes Ruff. Fires one, angle, passes off the wall to DiDonato. DiDonato clears it into the zone. Now defending nicely is Braley Johnson, clears it out. We're going to get offsides with 4 seconds to go on the South power play, 16:41 to go in the game. Firing it. Goal! Marie Heinmiller ties it for South. She walked in, got by the D, and just ripped one past the glove hand of brand new goaltender Campbell Lester. And Heinmiller. With her 3rd goal and 6th point of the tournament. And South now energized quite a bit after that goal. And back comes Gray. Here comes South all the way in. Paul's shot dragged down by Peltier. And now we got a game. It's 1-1. And South going to the box. And Gray going to the power play. East going to the power play. Picked up by Johnson. She'll see if she can kill the penalty kill all her own. She finds Heinmiller. Pass out. It's intercepted by Claren. Claren leans in, fires back door. Just hopping the stick of Paul. Now it's Johnson. Gets it back. Dekes through. Gets decked. But it ends up on the stick of Hedlund. Hedlund takes it wide. She's narrowly pushed off the puck by Claren. Claren, she'll bring it up. Dekes, good poke check there by South's number 15, Grafhunder. Now the ball here. Now 1-on-1. Ansel defended nicely by Johnson. 2 big saves, 3 big saves in front by Landy. And the Tonka goaltender has been the star so far here this morning for South. Firing, save, still 44 on the power play. East holds the zone just barely. Pierce tries to clear it, makes a nice deke. She's pushed off the puck, cleared in front. Now back to the point. Pierce gets it. Now it's Niergarten. Carroll holds the zone. A lot of time wasted right now as the clock winds down on the power play. This one cleared into the corner. Now back to the point. Fired in. That's going to be offside on East, and the clock has expired on the power play. We're back to even strength with 13:57 to go. Ping pongs off a couple skates. Slapping it through is Bartelt. It's a hard name to say. Bartelt. They battle for it. Chasing is Kulati. Kulati poked off the puck. And out comes Tonka, excuse me. South, all the way with it is Ruff. Fires. Blocker save. What a save by Lester. And the score remains tied 1-1. Back to the point. Firing. Deflected. Oh, good pad save there by Lester. And they clear it away. Good hustle back, Ruff. I'll poke it through. And eventually poking it out is Peltier. And they got delayed offsides on East. East holds the zone. Schwartzoff deking it out. Oh, good play there. Good pass. DiDonato makes a move. Wrist shot. Pad save Lester. And she covers with 12:18 to go. Cleared out to center. Picked up by Graffunder. He rattles one off the wall. Oh, and taken down. Here comes South to the power play again. They are 0 for 2 so far on their first power play attempts. $11:49 to go in the game. After the game, we'll announce our all-tournament team. As well as our tournament MVP. Altstadt called for tripping. Comes out. Good deke. Poked off the puck by Graffunder. Now cutting loose. Heinmiller will chase after it. Heinmiller fires just wide. Now it's Carroll behind the net. Pile up in front. Puck comes out onto the stick of Braylee Johnson. She clears it. Icing waved. Here comes Johnson. Johnson with some moves. Loses it. Goes hard into the board. She's looking around. And we get a penalty. Woo! Another penalty. 5-on-3. Looks like Johnson's okay. She went hard into the boards. She's a tough customer. Lila, her mom Angie Played 4 years or 5 years at St. Louis Park High School and 4 years at the University of Wisconsin. Lila knows a little hockey, if you ask me. That won't be the first time she crashes into the boards in her life. Now 3-on-5. East is like, we're scoring 3-on-5. We're not getting scored on. Here's Pierce. Lots of room for South. Lots of room. But defended nicely by East Paul. And we'll get a penalty, yep, on the South for a trip. And we'll now a little bit of a penalty fest. Huck's poked out. Good pass. Here comes South in with it now. Headland. Altstadt, she'll bring it up. Altstadt will take it all the way. Cuts through. Altstadt gets just absolutely crunched in the high slot. She goes down. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that in my life. The player went down. She stuck her hand out to help her up during the action. I got to get that one on film. Literally reached out. Hey, can I help you up? I'm sorry. I tripped you or tackled you. Incredible. Racing in. Good poke check there. And we're skating 4-on-4 now. A lot of room out there. Here's Johnson. Passes it to the middle. Lila pokes at it. Taking up is Nierengarten. Johnson fishes it out to center. We get a delayed offsides. This one's chipped out by Pelletier. And it's Graffunder. And we're still tied. Deep in this one. Johnson cut off. Picked up now by Ruff. Ruff. Poke checked. Now there'll be a race for it. Johnson. And Schneider. Schneider gets her on net. Landy makes the save. Both teams full strength. 7:36 to go. That one's popped on. Cleared away. All the way to the point. Goes into the corner. Johnson. Spins. Makes a couple dekes. Wow. He's one off the wall, but the East holds the zone. East can't make it happen. This one fired on, nice save. Another save, picked up. Here comes Krein. Finally, the South clears the zone. Long zone time there for the East. Graffunder gets it through. And taking it wide is Kulati. She's taken down with 6:25 to go. East will go on the power play. It's in front, rebound. Save Landy. East shot. That one goes just wide. South can't clear it. Pierce. She clears it off the half wall. Held in by East. They're the ones short-handed. No, South short-handed, sorry. It's like, wow, what a PK shot. Oh, kicked away by Landy. This one fires off of Landy's shoulder, and now Heinmiller will break it out. Heinmiller gets it out to neutral. And South's able to get it into the East zone so they can get a line change. Now it's right on the stick. Good defensive play by Pelletier. Kind of lucky she didn't get a penalty on that one. I didn't think it was a penalty, but anytime you make body contact and the player goes down, you can call it. Now the very dangerous Isla Kulati with it. She goes down. Out to the point. 4:52 to go in the game. Just got a next goal wins feeling to it. And now it's back at the point. Now in the corner. Pelletier. Schwartzoff holds the zone. Out of the box comes Graff under. South dodges a bullet there. That's along the wall. Firing, goal! Isla Kulati rips one top shelf. And East takes the lead 2-1. She drew the penalty. She's been a terror all game long. East boys cheering for the East girls. Love that. Now Graff under. Gains the zone. Bringing it in. This is Hedlund. Hedlund, the backhand. Fires it on net. Big save. Made by Lester. Oh, busting through all kinds of traffic. Nierengarten. And a little bit of trouble on the blue line turns into offside. 2-1. East leads this one with 3:18 to go. On a wicked wrister by Isla Kulati. DiDonato rips wrister, goes into the corner. Now on the half wall. Pierce all day gets one. Ping pongs off a couple skates and eventually ends up in the corner. And it comes out. Good chance here for Paul. Paul Deeks. Good defensive play there by DiDonato. And a good hold in by East. And they get it out. Now a chance. Here comes Ruff on the breakaway to tie it. Shot. Save by Lester. 2:33 to go. Now Paul back the other way. Good pressure right now by both teams. And they'll dump it in. DiDonato gets off a skate. DiDonato coming to play. Off the wall. Good opportunity taken away. Nierengarten to her backhand. Pass. Backhand. That one goes over the crossbar. And Ansel, disgusted with herself, slams her stick on the ice. This one cuts out. Chipping it in is Bartelt. Oh, good deke. Shot on. Glove saved by Lester with 1:33 to go. And now the goaltender comes out. 6-on-5 skaters. For the South, Heinmiller with Bartelt and an extra attacker. Bartelt seems to be the extra attacker. Heinmiller loses the draw, but they get it back. Holding the zone. This is Graffunder. Fed on just off the side of the cage. 1:24 to go. Graffunder holds the zone. This one comes out. Now there's a race for it. Big race for it. Good hustle, both teams. Lindbergh can't hold the zone. Graffunder will go back inside her own zone and clear it out. She does. Now Heinmiller dekes through, gets poked off the puck. Big collision there at center ice. Graffunder tries to go, loses the puck. Good poke check there by Johnson. Graffunder now. Complete chaos right now. Heinmiller looks like she's hurt. That one goes just wide. No, she's back. Big trip into the boards. 41 to go. Here comes Krein. Krein gets it in, makes a move. She's decked off the puck. They'll keep battling for it. 30 to go. Can they get one more chance? Johnson flips it in. Johnson holds the zone, but that's going to be it. Puck comes out of the zone. Puck goes back in. One more chance for the South. Here comes Bartelt. She loses it. And they hold the zone. One more chance. 6 to go. East is going to win this one. 2-1. Congratulations to the East.
Now for the all-tournament team, please line up on the blue line. Starting first with goalie from South, number 1, Haley Landy. From the East, number 3, Pepper Claren. From the South, Marie Heinmiller. From the East, number 2, Ella Kulati. From the South, Natalie Pelletier. And from East, your tournament MVP, Rowan Ulstock. Congratulations to the Youth Hockey Hub All Tournament team for 2017.